What's good? I want to talk about this real quick. Discuss this real quick. This situation where Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford and yesteryear's legends is getting out of control. It's getting out of control. Key Hype, Dead Game Boxing, Coach Griff, Damian Milton, PGH Big Dog, TJ Boxing, Shaq Bellhart. What's going on? It's getting really out of control. And it's getting disappointing. Ashante L7, what's going on? Smooth Groove Boxing, what's going on? It's one thing to pick a fighter. It's a whole nother thing. MC, what's going on? Jay, what's going on? Yeah, it is ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. Ryan Wright, what's going on? And it's amazing. And it's irresponsible on the part of these legends. Taff Womack, Kevin Jones, Ryan Wright, what's going on? I don't know if this is a part of trying to build up the fight, right? Because, you know, maybe they feel like the fan base of Errol Spence is overwhelming compared to the fan base of Terrence Crawford. So maybe they feel like, you know, we gotta build up the trust in the fan base in Terrence Crawford's side, right? Because this is really ridiculous. And they're not even making sense with what they're saying. And you can tell in their face they don't even believe in what they're saying. Kalanji E, deal with it TV. What's going on? You understand? You could tell in their face, and Dead Game Boxing, that's okay to be a Terrence Crawford fan and love Terrence Crawford. That's cool. That's cool. It's cool to pick Terrence Crawford because it's a 50-50 fight. It's cool to say Terrence Crawford, you feel like Terrence Crawford is the better fighter. That's cool. I'm cool with all that. The problem I have is when they're just making up stories, and these are legends in the sport of boxing, and it's irresponsible on the part of them to do this. It's irresponsible. It ain't cool, and it's irresponsible. Right? Renee Bosh Young, go subscribe to my brother Renee Bosh Young. So for last night, I couldn't even finish my video when I did the video, listening to Bernard Hopkins talk and tell false narratives about this fight. Nick Hurd, what's going on? And now it's just getting worse. It's amazing. It doesn't help the sport. It hurts the sport when you don't tell the truth. It's best for you to just sit there. You're a legend. People grasp on to what you say. So for him to sit there and tell the world that Crawford has fought on a higher level consistently more than Errol Spence, and then on top of it to say he's fought the far better competition is not even close, that's ridiculous. Jeremy 2684, what's going on? That's ridiculous. I don't care if you try to debate me and say, Ebony and Sharice Burris, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? To say he's fought the better competition by far, it's not even close. What are you talking about? T. Diddy, what's going on? And to say that he's fought on a higher level consistently more than Errol Spence, Errol Spence has fought on pay-per-view more times than Terrence Crawford. Errol Spence has sold bigger fights than Terrence Crawford. Takes a peek. B, what's going on? Cano Local Sports. Anthony Rhodes, what's going on? Ryan Wright, what's going on? Battle Boy, what's going on? So how has he fought on a higher level? TZ Frank, what's going on? Hey, Renee, when I play what he said, it sounds so ridiculous and so far-fetched. He don't even believe it. That's why he's pausing while he's talking. Bernard Gilbert, what's going on? He said, this was so ridiculous. I seen Terrence Crawford make adjustments in the second half of fights. Chronic 4-5, what's going on? I never seen Errol Spence make adjustments in the second half of fights. So then, my brother, shout out to brother KO Artist Sports. KO Artist says, well, maybe Errol Spence didn't have to make adjustments in the second half because his game plan worked from the very beginning. So he didn't have to make adjustments. Vulcan Raven, salute to Vulcan Raven. And Vulcan Raven, was that you that sent me that dub last night, right before I got off? Right? Pope Porter, Boston News, DC, what's going on? So, okay, Shawad Allah 777, what's going on? Brooklyn Kings, what's going on? Mr. Punch Out, Boston and MMA, what's going on? So now listen to this, right? He says, could it be possible? Expensive paper, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a hundo on your boy Blue in the super chat. He says, salute, Blue, salute to you, great brother, dropping that half a hundo on your boy Blue. So now check this out. Spike 6, what's going on? Vulcan Raven, I appreciate you, great brother. Big Scat Straight, what's going on? Vulcan Raven, I need you to cancel that one and resend it today. So if you can, cancel it and resend it because it ain't going to process. Rip Jones, what's going on? Underground Asylum, what's going on? So now check this out, right? He was asked. He said, I seen Terrence Crawford in the struggle and make adjustments in the second half of fight to have to come back. Omar Jamal, Sherman Callahan, Punch Strong 412, what's going on? He said, I seen Terrence Crawford have to make adjustments and come back in the second half. I never seen Errol Spence have to do that. So then when KO Artist asks him, well, maybe that's because Errol Spence's game plan worked from the beginning. He didn't have to make adjustments. This dude says, Titan, what's going on? Titanium, what's going on? He said, resend it. Blue Blood is a beggar. This is an idiot. I just said, delete the one you had. Silly. Pay attention. Stop watching another man's pockets. Go get a life. See? You don't even know what you're talking about. I said, cancel the one you sent. Silly. Now, goodbye. Get out of here forever. Dummy. I said, cancel the one you sent and resend it because it won't process. Silly. Coach Griff, what's going on? Don't even know what you're talking about. Man, people have nothing to do in their life. That's amazing to me. Now, goodbye. I said, cancel the one you sent. Anthony Rose, what's going on? Boy, oh boy. I ain't never seen this. Is amazing to me, man. So anyway, he says, Mike Biggs Boxing. Go subscribe to my brother, Mike Biggs Boxing. Mike, drop the link. TZ Frank, what's going on? I said, cancel the one you sent and resend it because it ain't going to process. It's up to you if you want to resend it or not. I'm just saying it's not going to process, so don't lose your money. So he's talking about, oh, man, yo, Blue Blood's begging. You don't even, goodbye. Rico McCall, what's going on? And why you watch every day? Because that's what you do. So anyway, Miles Austin, what's going on? So now, anyway, to try to justify what he said, to try and justify Balance Out D-Town, what's going on? To try and justify what he says, well, the reason he didn't have to make adjustments and his game plan worked from the beginning is because he's fighting far less competition than Terrence Crawford. What? Julius Thomas, Clint 1-2, what's going on? Main event, Mark, my brother. What? Xavier Moses, what's going on? Because he's fighting far less better competition? Tip Bayless, what's going on? What are you talking about? Mr. Punch Out Boxing and MMA, my brother in the super chat, he says support. Salute to you, great brother. Appreciate you. He's fighting far better competition. Now, here, if you want to try to debate, they fought the same level of competition. That's not even up for debate. But if you want to try to use that narrative, cool. Boxing Session TBS, my brother Kai in the building. What's good with you, great brother? Go subscribe to my brother Kai, Boxing Session TBS. Lord Sweat, Real Chopper, Samaj Goldberg. What's going on? Kai, what's good with you, great brother? I got both Kais in the building. Corey Lee Boxing. Go subscribe to my brother Corey Lee Boxing. AB Wall, what's going on? Corey, drop the link. A1 Hoop Zone, my brother Manuel H in the building. He said, man, dude got timed out to 2023. Yeah, I don't want him to ever come back. Mr. VA Fitted, what's going on? Pull Counter Boxing. Go subscribe to my brother Pull Counter Boxing. Rico McCall, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, how the family doing? Great, brother. Oh, we doing great. We doing great, man. Span your PR. What's going on? We doing great, man. So, with that said, right? So now, Shah_064, what's going on? So now, with that said, I want y'all to hear what he said. I was so taken back. I'm like, what? It's one thing, you don't have to like Errol Spence. You don't have to favor him to win the fight, right? None of that. I'm not saying you have to say you can say Terrence Crawford is the better fighter. DeMarcus Mack, what's going on? You could be a fan of Terrence Crawford. It don't even matter, right? But when you pushing false narratives, the Chico, what's going on? When you pushing T Wells 30 Deuce, what's going on? When you pushing false narratives, and you have the air of so many people, okay? When you are Bernard Hopkins, it's irresponsible for you to sit up there and do what you just did. That is terrible. That's terrible. For you to sit there and push this false narrative, Kendall Campbell, what's going on? Right? Naeem Amir, what's going on? In the biggest fight, Colin Frederick, what's going on? Of boxing, it's horrible. Dolph Ladies, what's going on? And you did that, and he tried to water down Devin Haney as well. This dude was the undisputed middleweight champion. Duncan Penderhughes, what's going on? I'm about to take y'all down memory lane real quick. Bernard Hopkins was the undisputed middleweight champion, the reigning, defending his titles 7, 8, 9, however many times, right? I can't even remember, right? Now check this out. Yo, Toney, what's going on, great brother? Everybody, he couldn't get an opportunity in big fights, right? And everybody was saying he was boring. So how dare him turn around and say that Devin Haney is boring and nobody know who he is, and his belts don't do nothing but hold up pants? Prince the Warring Angel, what's going on? I'm about to let you hear it right now. How dare Bernard Hopkins? This is the guy who couldn't get his opportunity to prove to nobody. Nobody wanted to fight him because they said he was boring, too high risk, too low reward. It was no reason to fight Bernard Hopkins. Malik Yachad, what's going on? And people were saying Bernard Hopkins ain't fighting nobody. Chantel Hill, what's going on? Red Hook Brooklyn is Brooklyn in the house without a doubt. Right? The true 5280, what's going on? Right? And so check this out, right? Iki Alindu, what's going on? Corporate 6, what's going on? Corporal 6, what's going on? Now, check this out. Bernard Hopkins couldn't get fights. They were saying he was boring. His style was boring, right? He couldn't get a fight until the Trinidad fight was the first big fight outside of losing his fight to Roy Jones. Exactly, Kai. You don't have to discredit one fighter to build up another. Exactly. And this dude turned around and said that nobody knows Devin Haney, and all his belts do is hold up pants if they fit. If it fits, Smith and Enterprise, what's going on? All the belts do is hold up. All the belts do is hold up your pants if they fit, bro. Your whole claim, Rip Jones, what's going on? Free Smoke, what's going on? Your whole claim, Bernard Hopkins, when you was at the ring, was you was the undisputed champion, the unified champion, and these dudes wasn't looking to fight you. And then everybody was saying Bernard Hopkins is trying to pick on guys that's smaller than him, looking to fight welterweights like Errol Smith. Sean Carter. What's going on? Looking to fight guys like De La Hoya and Trinidad, who was welterweights and junior middleweights. So people used to say, why is Bernard Hopkins looking to fight these guys? He should be looking to fight light heavyweights and guys bigger than him. Oh, you forgot B-Hop? I didn't forget. Shinari 2014. What's going on? And you forget people used to say you was a low risk, high reward. Nobody knew who you was. And people was campaigning for you to get fights. Big Dose 513. What's going on? 704 Joe, what's going on? Showtime the guy, Walter Robinson, what's going on? You forgot that people used to campaign for Bernard Hopkins, Champ Life, what's going on? Champ Life said Trinidad and Oscar at greats, LOL. I don't know what you mean at greats. 704 Joe, what's going on? Did you mean they are greats? Kai, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, how you feel about Hopkins saying just because you have the belt don't mean they fit your pants in reference to Devin Haney? I lost mad respect for him. Hey, bro, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Malik L, what's going on? So Champion Life said, I don't know what you mean by that. D-Man Jr., what's going on? So I'll let you clarify. Maurice Rich, what's going on? Yeah, spell check, be on BS, bro. Salute. Yeah, so, yeah, they greats, right? But they didn't give him a chance. Look how long it took them to give him a chance. And he was campaigning for those fights. And people were saying, hey, B-Hop need to go ahead and fight guys bigger than him. James Vaughn, Lawrence Brazier, what's going on? Brian 24, Via Ferrer, what's going on? That's what people used to say. Rob Minnesota, what's going on? Hey, B-Hop need to go ahead and focus on guys that are big in higher weight classes. Why does he focus on these little guys? That's what they used to say about B-Hop. And he was boring, right? And we used to campaign, hey, bro, this dude is the unified and undisputed champion. He didn't become undisputed to the Oscar De La Hoya fight. But he was the unified champion before that, and we was campaigning for him during Jacobs' Gotcha game. What's going on? To get the fight with Oscar De La Hoya for undisputed. How's that not slipping his mind? How people were saying he was boring and nobody wanted to fight him. Smash the like button. We got 454 people here and 160 likes. Bobby McCary, what's going on? Without fighting Devin Haney, Tank can never be a champion active, the mandatory, and stop cloud chasing. It's horrible, man. Nato the Great, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, what's good, Blue? What did Errol do to these guys? I don't understand why they on successful black champions. I don't understand it either. I don't know what Errol Spence did, but it's amazing to me that, and again, like I said, I don't care if you favor Terrence Crawford. I don't care if you think Terrence Crawford a better fighter. I don't care if you think Terrence Crawford gonna win by a landslide. Just give a rhyme and reason. Gary Childress, what's going on? Other than reasons that's not a no-name salute. Other than giving reasons that's not even justifiable. Like this. Let's listen to what he said.
And we know what that is. Win. It's the only thing. The only thing is win. Next, we're going to talk about Spence versus Crawford. Which, I'm using my boxing mind.
Did y'all hear? He didn't even hesitate. He said, talking about which, using your boxing mind, Spence versus Crawford, who do you think going to win? And as KO is still talking, Bernard Hopkins cuts him off and said, I like Crawford. I like Crawford. Okay, so no hesitation. So now, Bernard Hopkins, John Wick, what's going on, great brother? Bernard Hopkins is an educated boxing mind. So now tell us, LS, a.k.a. Tags, what's going on, great brother? Where you been at, great brother? I ain't see you in a few days, maybe a week. So the boxing brain that Bernard Hopkins is, the knowledge that he has in the sport, because let's not get it twisted. Bernard Hopkins is a very educated mind in the sport of boxing. Very, very much so. The world is yours. What's going on? Okay? Marky Dan 123, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, look out for Lamont Roach Jr. tonight. He's going to run 130 after Shakur move up. Oh, for sure. I'm tuned in with him. Rip Jones, what's going on? Eagle fan 718, what's going on? Salute to my brother Marky Dan 123, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Where you been at, bro? So now, Boston Dad, what's going on? He's a very educated mind, Bernard Hopkins is. Very smart. Very calculated. Stunner Breezy, what's going on? Okay? Now, if you immediately say, I like Terrence Crawford. Okay, LSAK. As long as you're healthy and everything good with you. Slim Hussein, Bond South Detail, what's going on? So tell the fans why you picking him, right? Jay North Philly Black, what's good with you, great brother? Sully, what's going on? Tell us why. If you that quick, Tyreek Collins, what's going on? If you that quick to say, I'm picking this guy, then tell us why you're picking that guy. Be educated about it, right? Listen.
It's the only thing is when let's talk about Spence versus Crawford. Which not like just I'm using my boxing mind.
I like Crawford. You heard him, right? Kendall Campbell, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Errol Spence Jr. will always be criticized because greatness will always be criticized. Hey, it's Primerica Keem, what's going on? It's unfortunate. Justin Hopkins, what's going on? That's why I do what I do. Kendall Campbell, that's why I do what I do. Because this is unfortunate. Facts. Facts.
I like Bud. I like Crawford.
I like Bud. I like Crawford. Rockmont Turner, Jay Grant Jr., Daoud Devon, what's going on? Terrence Crawford is great. Kal-El Cooler, what's going on? Richard Hill, what's going on? No doubt about it, he's great. But tell us why you favor him to win the fight in a 50-50 fight. Patrick Bell, what's going on? Okay, so let's say this, right? And salute to my brother Kal-El Cooler, right? Right? Now check this out. When Sugar Ray Leonard was fighting Tommy Hearns, Dr. Pablo said, Timothy Duncan, what's going on? Milton 45 Biggs, what's going on? Robin Soto, what's going on? Now check this out. When Tommy Hearns and Sugar Ray Leonard was fighting, and they asked Muhammad Ali who you think gonna win, do you think he say, Big Block, what's going on? Well, I think Sugar Ray Leonard gonna win. Why? Just because he's Sugar Ray Leonard. In a fight of that magnitude, Quest, what's going on? Percy Moore, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Where you been at, great brother? Errol Spence Jr. is doing exactly what he said he would do. Get all the belts on the side and then take Bud's belt. The pay-per-view numbers don't lie. I got on Prada Black, Blue. Oh, man, Prada Black is one of my favorites, great brother. Big Block, what's going on? That's one of my favorites. Memphis, Maine, what's going on? I'm putting it on today. Brandon Cheney, what's going on? I'm putting it on today, great brother. For sure. So now, a fight of that magnitude, you think that you ask Joe Frazier and you ask Muhammad Ali and you ask you know, the greats and the current fighters of that time, and they say, well, Sugar Ray Leonard gonna win. Why? Well, just because he's Sugar Ray Leonard, he fought better opposition, by far better opposition than Tommy Hearns, and he's fought on a much higher level than Tommy Hearns has fought. Do you think that that's what they would say? Mr. Punch Out Boxing and MMA, he said, yo, they blocking my super chats. Yeah, that's what they do. Percy Moore, you good out there, great brother? And then people, we have 515 people and 230 likes. Smash the like button. Peace be free. What's going on? Ellis, a.k.a. Tags, brother in the super chat, dropping that good on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said this fight is going to be a phenomenal fight. I think it's a 50-50 fight. I wouldn't be surprised if it ended in a draw. That's what I'm trying to tell everybody, right? It's a 50-50 fight. Chase the coin. What's going on? Louis Miranda. What's going on? So when these dudes are saying stuff that they're saying, right? Chase the coin. What's going on? Big Theater. What's going on? It don't even make sense. It don't add up. It don't make sense and it don't add up. So now, salute to my brother Ellis, a.k.a. Tag, dropping that good on your boy Blue. Swat Jones. What's going on? Now listen to what he says. Carla Wall James, Boxing News DC. What's going on?
Just take the experience. I think that he has more of that. That's a given. Everybody know.
He said you got to take it from the experience part. That's a given. Like it's not even questionable. It's not even debate that Terrence Crawford has more experience than Errol Spence. And everybody knows that. Smooth JT, Michael Manning, what's going on? No, Bernard, everybody don't know that. I don't know what you're talking about, that he has far more experience, and that's a given across the board. I don't know what he's talking about.
Using my boxing mind. I like Bud. I like Crawford. I like just take the experience. I think that he has more of that. That's a given. Everybody know.
He said that's a given. Everybody knows that. Z Stacks 1017. Michael Clark. What's going on? Theo Country Boy. What's going on? No, they just talking. Just say like they other man and leave it at that. Right? So now listen to this. Right? He said Terrence Crawford has far more experience. Really? Wait, it's supposed to rain today?
Hey, Sam.
King Alley, what's going on? So now listen to this.
At these moments, more than Spence. Spence is no joke. That's more that. That's a given. Everybody know he's been at these moments more than Spence.
Shannar Hawkins, what's going on? Danny Flowers, Pedro Torres, what's going on? Thomas Mullen, what's going on? He's been fighting on these moments more than Errol Spence. Terrence Crawford has been fighting at a higher level more than Errol Spence. Tyree Collins, brother in the super chat. I appreciate the knowledge. We love the hard work, Blue. Salute to you, great brother. I appreciate you. Timothy Duncan, brother in the super chat. It won't let me super chat on my other account. It's horrible. The Phoenix, what's going on? Look like it's getting rain. Praying for Creasy. What's going on? Lawrence Brazier. What's going on? Smooth Groove Boxing. What's going on? Jay West. What's going on? He said, yo, Blue, I can't free. Bobby McCray. What's going on? Capadonna 24. JB. What's going on? Yeah, I think Ryan could get the knockout. Will he get the knockout? It's something different. So he says that Errol Spence has people. We got 597 people here. Get the likes all the way up. We have 597 people. We should have 597 likes. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes all the way up. So he says, Drew in one, what's going on? Big General, what's going on? He says that he's been fighting at a much higher level. Everybody knows that. I don't know that. I don't know what is he talking about. Justin Hawkins, what's going on? I know Errol Spence has been fighting in unification bouts on pay-per-view, and Terrence Crawford has not. He's had one unification bout on pay-per-view. That was the Victor Postal fight, and it only did 50,000 to 60,000 pay-per-view buys. Then SBV 98, what's going on? He said, yo, Blue, it's no big deal. Oh, no. It is a big deal because they're pushing a certain narrative. No, it is a big deal. When they're trying to tell you something, people today's time hinge on their every word. Cody Maxwell, what's going on? People believe what they say. So it is a big deal when they're pushing a certain narrative and a certain agenda because you can clearly see that's what's going on here. Right? So that's a big deal. Right? They never picked against Floyd Mayweather and told you that somebody's fighting on a higher level than Floyd Mayweather. Right? Standing 8, what's going on? Charles Jameson, what's going on? This is completely different when it's nowhere even close. KG_412, what's going on? So when you tell us that he's fought on a higher level, who's fought on a higher level? Because Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia did 350,000 pay-per-views. Terrence Crawford and Victor Postal did 50,000. Errol Spence and Sean Porter did 325,000. Terrence Crawford and Amir Khan in a non-unification bout did 150,000. Terrence Crawford then didn't fight again on pay-per-view all the way up into his very last fight right now against a guy that next ESPN, what's going on? Against a guy, Keon, my brother Keon, Everything Boxing and Sports in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Keon, Everything Boxing and Sports. He said it's not a big deal if you're a Dollar Bud fan, Crawford fan. Facts. So now check this out, right? Key, check this out. So he says, so Sean Porter and Errol Spence did 325,000 pay-per-view buys in a unification bout. And Errol Spence already beat Sean Porter. Lawrence Live, what's going on? Curtis Wright, Price, what's going on? In 2019, Terrence Crawford fights him in 2021 in a non-unification bout and does 140,000 pay-per-views. Errol Spence and Sean Porter fought in a unification bout in 2019. Laylaw, what's going on? And did 325, so they doubled it. So how's he fighting in a bigger stage? Terrence Crawford fought Kell Brook. Texas Bulldog Boxing, my brother in Super Chat. When Errol wins, watch the faces on these same people. Can't wait. Now watch this now. Standard 8, my brother in the Super Chat. He said, James Toney, hey, TBF Furbo, what's going on? My brother Ron, Broken Traditions in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Ron, Broken Traditions. Ron, drop the link. Majestic, what's going on? Keon, drop your link too. Now watch this now. I'm going to show y'all something. Errol Spence, for his first title opportunity, went to the UK and fought Kell Brook, the actual champion, for his title in the UK in front of 50,000 people and stopped Kell Brook. Terrence Crawford fights Kell Brook in 2020. 3.5 years later, right? With no fans in attendance in the States. So get this. Errol Spence went to the UK for his first title opportunity. First time fighting for a belt. VG, what's going on? In the UK, in front of 40 to 50,000 fans. Timothy Stottmeyer, what's going on? And stopped him for the belt. Terrence Crawford fights him in a non-title fight in the US with no fans in attendance. 3.5 years later, Rashawn the Realtor, what's going on? So which one is on the higher level? Just Do Boxing, what's going on? Which one was on the higher level? Ronald Ellis, and they was throwing brownies at him. Now check this out. Mikey Garcia is a much bigger commodity than anybody on Terrence Crawford resume. He's a bigger Calvin the Great. What's going on? Bigger MCM. What's going on? He's a bigger commodity than Victor Postal and Yuriorkis Gamboa. So fighting Mikey Garcia or fighting Victor Postal or Gamboa, who's the more high-profile fight? Yeah, they was throwing brownies at Errol Spence. I'm good, MCM. Percy Moore, my brother, back in the super chat, dropping a half a dip on your boy Blue. He said, out of the military and built my second home down the street from my fellow Louisiana brother and favorite fighter, Regis Prograde Aces. Thanks for your prayers and support throughout everything. Salute to my brother and congratulations to you, great brother, and enjoy your second life. Morpheus Bay, what's going on? Blessings to you. And tell Regis Prograde to get up on here on this platform. Right? Salute to my brother Percy Moore dropping that half a dip on your boy Blue. So Mikey Garcia is a much higher profile fight and bigger fight. William Quick, what's going on? And was on pay-per-view. Ray Patterson, what's going on? Then Terrence Crawford fighting Gamboa and Victor Postal. So how did Terrence Crawford fight on the bigger scale then? Somebody explain to me that. Michi boy, what's going on? Somebody explain to me that. George Grace, what's going on? Mo Money, what's going on? Gamboa was a beast, but he ain't a high-profile fighter, and so was Mikey Garcia was a beast. So I don't care. Yeah, he was a beast, but is he a higher-profile fighter? D. Lucky, what's going on? If you fight Gamboa or fight Mikey Garcia, what's the bigger fight? It's not even close. It's not an argument. If Terrence Crawford had fought Mikey Garcia opposed to fighting Gamboa, which one would have been the bigger fight for him? And here we go with somebody saying something very silly. Goat Boxing fan says, Blue, do you not like Bud? What does this have to do with it? The question is, do they not like Errol Spence? Because they're sitting here telling you a false narrative. Wayne Ball, what's going on? So what does it have to do with me liking Bud or not liking Bud? It has to do with them not telling the truth and pushing a false narrative against Errol Spence in the biggest fight in the sport of boxing. And that's irresponsible. So what are you talking about, me not liking Bud? Because I'm telling you the truth? Larry B, my brother, what's going on? AJ64, what's going on? Of course I like Terrence Crawford. What does that have to do with the truth being told? Eric Noonan, what's going on? Mr. Shock at Reality, what's going on? Let me ask you a question. Akando Sammy Hassan, my brother, what's good? Let me ask you a question. If my wife put on an outfit that I don't like and continuously wears it, MC3369, what's going on? Now, let me ask you a question. If my wife put on something, wears something, nail color, and clothes that I consistently don't like, and I tell her, I don't like those clothes. I don't like those clothes. Why you keep putting it on? Kawhi Elliott, what's going on? I don't like when you wear that. I don't like this color on you. And she consistently do it, and I tell her that. Does that mean I don't like her? I'm just asking. Does that tell you I don't like her? Oh, I must not love her then, huh? Is that what that tells you? Huh? Is that what that tells you? Is that what that indicates? Lenoris Martin, my brother, what's goody with you? Microphone Fiend, what's going on? C Throw, what's going on? Is that what that indicates?
Spence is no joke. It's a fight that Crawford has to come ready. When did he never, ever didn't come ready? We all know how Crawford is coming. We know that. We know how he can adjust when things is not going his way. We seen fights that he was in that the second half turned it around.
So he had to turn around in the second half. And go subscribe to my brother KO Artist Sports. You can hear this entire interview on KO Artist Sports. Go subscribe to my brother KO Artist Sports. Now, watch this now. So now here's where it gets tricky. Now watch. He's saying we've seen Terrence Crawford have to turn it around. But turn it around against who? Standard 8, brother, back in the super chat. He said Blue Blood cap is 100. Blue Blood cap is 100. Calm down. It's Saturday afternoon. No, I can't, man. I'm passionate about this sport of boxing.
I haven't seen that type of threat or adversity.
Pat Cannon, what's going on, great brother? Where you been at, man? No love for your boy Blue?
In that way. In a few fights, or any fight, that he had to actually.
Mikey is a 4-division champion. I see what's going on. Savon House, brother, in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Keep up the good work, Blue. I just want to know what's your first card you had. Salute. LJ Burns, what's going on? The first card I had was a facts over feeling boxing. What's going on? Michael Parson, what's going on? The first car I ever had was a Volkswagen Jetta. I love them. LJ Burns, what's going on? Almighty Law, what's going on? I love Volkswagen Jettas. Used to put a V6 in the old bodies, the 88 to 90 bodies, 88 to 91 bodies. Used to put the VR6 in there, cold air intake, short shifter, stage 2 clutch, take the seats out and be moving. Shimani Pugh, what's going on? That was my favorite car. GP, what's going on? Anthony Toby, what's going on? And I had John Doe, what's going on? And I had multiple of them. Anthony Tabe, what's going on? Roll Tide for Life, what's going on? I had multiple. I had about 4 Jettas, man. I had 2 black ones and 2 green ones. Dub Right Side, James Evan, what's going on? It's my favorite car. John Doe, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. I appreciate you, great brother. Jose Pereira, what's going on? GOAT boxing fan, what's going on?
Change the game plan that he had coming in compared to what he settled in. And
we have 712 people and 300 likes. Stephen Taylor, Wally G, what's going on? Get the likes up. We should have 700 likes right now. Easy. Smash the like button. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in the house. Tara Sims, peace and blessings, queen. Get the likes all the way up, people. Participate. It's free. Michael Clark, no, I can't calm down. I'm passionate about this, man. And this is the biggest fight in the sport of boxing. And I don't like when they water it down. You don't have to knock another fighter to big up another fighter. Period. Stephen Taylor, PLG Ski, what's going on? You don't have to knock one fighter to uplift the other fighter. RJ Marr, what's going on? You don't have to do it. It's the biggest fight in the sport of boxing. Guillermo Maldonado, what's going on? It's the biggest fight in the sport of boxing. You can say, hey, I think Errol Spence going to win or Terrence Crawford win, and give you a reason why. It's a 50-50 fight. It's the biggest fight in the sport of boxing. But trying to water down and say Errol Spence ain't fighting at the high level. He ain't fighting high-level opposition. That's ridiculous. Damon Kennedy, what's going on? It's ridiculous to say. Running Rab 91, what's going on? Hoodie Smoke, my brother. Did you pipe the Guts Blue? Oh, for sure, MCM. Jettas is my favorite. Quest Aline, what's going on? George Grace, my brother in the super chat, dropping that quarter of a hundo on your boy Blue. Salute to my brother George Grace coming through, studding up, dropping that quarter of a hundo on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, love the Saturday time. It seems like the old timers are threatened by Spence, which I don't understand because he always praises them. Facts. Marquis, what's going on? Facts. Listen to this. So to say, Cyrus Cooper, what's going on? So James Toney said Errol Spence would be lucky to get to the 6th round. Why? Because you don't know who Terrence Crawford is? Easy Mac, what's going on? Terrence Crawford is the best fighter in the world. He's pound for pound best fighter in the world. You don't know who Terrence Crawford is? Why do you feel like Errol Spence won't get to the 6th round with Terrence Crawford? Because Terrence Crawford is the pound for pound best fighter in the world. You don't know who Terrence Crawford is? Band up, what's going on? Mother Man, what's going on? You don't know who Terrence Crawford is? Terrence Crawford, the best pound for pound best fighter in the world. Nat King Cole Jr., what's going on? So that means that Errol Spence is nobody. That's what you're trying to tell us. You're trying to tell us that Errol Spence is nobody. Explain to us, James Toney. Why do you feel like Errol Spence won't get, he'll be lucky to get to the 6th round. He'll be lucky? Imagine that. Floyd Mayweather fight Manny Pacquiao or Tommy Hearns, Sugar Ray Leonard. And somebody say Sugar Ray Leonard be lucky to get to the 6th round. What? Okay, cool. Tell me why you believe that. Well, because Tommy Hearns is Tommy Hearns. He's the best fighter in the world. That don't even make sense. Salute to the Queen Lisa in the super chat, dropping that half a hundo on your boy Blue. Peace and blessings to the Queen Lisa in the super chat, dropping that half a hundo on your boy Blue. Blessings to you, Queen. Appreciate you. Right? So, why do you think that? Well, because he's just who he is. So we're going to give no explanations. You an expert. You a legend. You a Hall of Famer. You an icon in this sport. You ain't going to give us Marco Polo. What's going on? You ain't going to give us no explanation as to why you feel the way you feel. Just simply, Ruben Langford, what's going on? Because Terrence Crawford is Terrence Crawford. Isn't that amazing? Jason Bourne, my brother Super Chat, dropping that. Hey, man, what could I say for 40? The double dub. Ooh, I just invented it. Salute to Jason Bourne, brother in the super chat, dropping that double dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute to the brother Jason Bourne, dropping that double dub on your boy Blue. He said, break it down to its very last compound, Blue. Why the legends hating on Spence? I don't get it, great brother. I don't get it. Jason Isaac, what's going on? And Jason Bourne, my only thing I can think of is that Tech RD, what's going on? Steven Taylor, what's going on? Is that Go Boxing fan, what's going on? Is that it's like they feel like they have to uplift and big up Terrence Crawford for this fight or something. Because it really don't make sense. It makes zero sense as to why you are saying that this dude, Errol Spence, is the unified 3-belt champion. He just did big numbers with Ugas and sold out the Cowboy Stadium. He sold out Dallas Cowboy Stadium with Ugas, Mikey Garcia, and Danny Garcia. But you're telling the world, now that's 3 guys, right? That you can make a case for. Danny Garcia going to the Hall of Fame, right? Ugas just dominated Manny Pacquiao, who Bernard Hopkins, get this now. I want you to understand this. Bernard Hopkins said that Errol Spence was avoiding and ducking Manny Pacquiao, and he had to show the receipts that he actually had an eye injury. Remember that? Bernard Hopkins said that Errol Spence was avoiding and ducking Manny Pacquiao, and he needed to show the receipts that he actually had an eye injury. And Ugas goes in there and dominates Manny Pacquiao, winning all but 2 rounds. And Errol Spence goes in there behind Manny Pacquiao and dominates Ugas, breaks his rib, breaks his nose, and breaks his orbital bone, and stops him. And you still talking about this dude ain't fighting on a high level? He just beat the man who you said he was avoiding. But that counted for nothing. You told us, Madcap, what's going on? Bernard Hopkins told us that Errol Spence needed to show the receipts. Remember that? He needed to show us the receipts that he actually had an eye injury. True Crypto, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, it worries me that Spence looks out of shape between recent fights, where Bud appears always in shape between camps. That DUI wasn't good. True Crypto, I don't know what you're talking about when you're coming up with this. Errol Spence looks in phenomenal shape right now. And you ain't see Errol Spence out of shape, True Crypto. I'm dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. You ain't seen Errol Spence out of shape in 3 years. So I don't know why it worries you, because Errol Spence ain't been out of shape. I don't know where you see that he was out of shape. I don't know. Roll Tide for life, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a good on your boy Blue. He said, hey, Blue, the disrespect they showing EJ is getting out of hand. I like both fighters. I can see Spence winning. I can see Crawford winning. But the legend's talking crazy right now, Blue. Facts. With no rhyme and reason as to why they're saying what they're saying. That's where it's confusing me. That's where it confuses me. Tell me why you're saying what you're saying. Vulcan Raven, brother in the super chat, dropping that good on your boy Blue. He said a lot of people criticize you for supporting Spence, but they forget how you had Crawford, not Spence, as #1 pound for pound on the list for the longest. He's still there right now, Vulcan Raven, dropping that good on your boy Blue. I feel like Errol Spence wins the fight. He becomes pound for pound best fight in the world. But I still have Terrence Crawford pound for pound best fight in the world. But they conveniently missed that, Vulcan Raven. It's convenient. Why? You know why? Because I tell the truth. So if I'm going to tell you the truth about what's going on, right, Markel Martin, what's going on? It has nothing to do with who I think is better or who I think going to win the fight. It has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with, right, the truth is the truth. Errol Spence, H-Town 713, what's going on? He told you he was going to do one thing, and he stuck to it. He's never deviated from it, ever. Where Terrence Crawford has changed stories multiple times. Oh, that Errol Spence fight is in my rearview mirror. I have no interest in it. Well, then he turned around. I need the Errol Spence fight. The only 2 fights I want. It don't add up. RJ Maul, brother in the super chat. Hey, Blue, who has the better KO ratio, Bud or Errol? I think it's Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford does. He's knocked out 10 and knocked out or stopped 10 of his last 11 opponents. Dude is on the tear. That dude is on the tear. Kendall Campbell, my brother, back in the super chat, dropping another good on your boy Blue. He said in a sport that prides itself on hard work, grit, and just being a dog, you think James Toney, Bernard Hopkins, Roy Jones will appreciate and celebrate Errol Spence for all his accomplishments. This is unacceptable. Agreed. You know what it is to me, Kendall Campbell? It's irresponsible. It's irresponsible. So, Roy Jones, why are you picking this guy over this guy, right? Well, I seen more of Terrence Crawford than I seen Errol Spence. Huh? Imagine that. Imagine somebody telling Roy Jones, hey, I'm picking James Toney over you. Why? Because I seen James Toney more than I seen you. And I think he got more dog. But then you give him details. I think he got more dog than you. I think you got to prove yourself. How I got to prove myself when you ain't even watch me fight? You don't know who I fought, when I fought. So why I got to prove myself? It don't add up. It don't make sense. It just don't add up. It don't make sense. So Bernard Hopkins is telling the world that Terrence Crawford has fought on a much higher level and much more experienced level than Errol Spence. He's fought much better competition. Huh? Onion 77, what's going on? I don't get it. Salute to Kendall Campbell dropping that gut on your boy Blue. Don C, brother in the super chat. Kavalasas was touching that boy. He sure was. He sure was. But again, these things conveniently get ignored. It get overlooked. Ephraim Skates, what's going on? Emmanuel Pettigrew, what's going on? No comma calls. Garcia, what's going on? Jose Pereira, what's going on? Yeah, it don't make sense. Ring General 9, what's going on? It don't make sense, man. Ms. Wamadada and Cola, what's going on? Blackwater Boston, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. Errol Spence getting in the bag, and they're all it's about the money, the pay-per-views. They're on the truth. Salute to you, great brother. That kid from Philly, 215, what's going on? Salute to my brother Blackwater Boston, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue. Hello ones, what's going on? Elite Trans United, what's going on? Marco Polo, what's going on? So listen to this.
I believe the experience, I believe the age difference is not in.
Cam Cowell, what's going on? Boston 321, what's going on? Now, he's going to tell you about age difference. Herbert Johnson, what's going on? Why are we talking about age difference? Has anybody ever brought up the age between Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford? Rev, what's going on? Outside of the fact that I say I don't like the fact that Terrence Crawford will be 35 and inactive. I'm not saying he's too old to fight or beat Errol Spence. I'm saying I don't like the fact that he's inactive. Child, please, what's going on? He fought once a year for 3 years. Sebastian Haskins, what's going on? Teach, what's going on?
To it, he settled in and took over.
I want to listen to this again. Green Hulk Dunham, what's going on?
Type of threat or adversity in that way. In a few fights or any fight that he had to actually
smash the like button. We got 877 people here. CB Sports TV, my brother Carl Burrell, Drew Agee, what's going on? The Don Fallon McKnight, Monopoly Inc. Music, what's going on? Only one Scooby-Doo, what's going on? Eric H, what's going on? Get the likes up. We got 873 people here. We should have 873 likes. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Iron Levent, what's going on? Get the likes all the way up. Smash the like button, people. Is Daddis, what's going on? Get the likes up.
change the game plan that he had coming in compared to what he settled in and took over. I believe the experience, I believe the age difference is not, in Crawford's situation, is not a factor.
And go subscribe to KO Artist Sports. This is my brother KO Artist Sports. Go subscribe to KO Artist Sports.
What is a factor is the moments in the careers that both fighters has been in that Crawford.
Did y'all hear that? The moment Stanley Bailey, what's going on? He said, Malik Shabazz, what's going on? Stanley Bailey, Professor X, what's going on? The moments that Terrence Crawford has been in compared to the moments Errol Spence has been in. Really? Therapeutic HC Podcast, what's going on?
At this stage, mentally, he had to go through some rough business chances to get to this stage.
Now, he loses me again, right? He says, mentally, he's been through more. What? Errol Spence had suffered a broken or detached retina before the Manny Pacquiao fight, the legacy fight, the Press 12, James, what's going on? And had to be pulled from the fight. He suffered that horrific car accident, getting thrown from the car, right? Not knowing what he was going to be, being out the ring, Cal, what's going on? For 14 months. And you talking about the bad business decisions? Blue Jay 55 Spinners, what's going on? You talking about the bad business decision that Terrence Crawford chose to make over and over and over again? Whose fault was it that he decided to sign with Top Rank over and over and over again? You didn't see the writing on the wall the first time? Jay Samuels, what's going on? Okay, you did it a second time. Cool. Why did you do it a third time? Tone Mitch Television, what's going on? So listen, so because he been through bad business decisions, that makes him more equipped to beat Errol Spence. This is I never heard this before.
That Crawford has been at this stage mentally. He had to go through some rough business chances to get to this stage.
Tara Sims, peace and blessings, Queen. She said a lot of people came here just to watch and call and not to like and love it. Yeah, like and share. Smash the like button, people. We got 913 people and 640 likes. Get the likes all the way up. Don Ron, what's going on? Blessings to the Queen, Tara Sims. Paul Allen, what's going on?
That Crawford has been at this stage mentally. He had to go through some rough business chances to get to this stage that chopping at the bit. I like him in this fight. You said that you haven't.
Now watch this now. So because he's been through some tough business stages, he made to get to this fight. He could have been at these fights. When he was a free agent the last time, HOC Rap Battle League, what's going on? Steven Taylor, what's going on? When he was a free agent, Jamaican Gonzalez, what's going on? And he looked at the landscape and he saw that all the welterweights and all the big fights was with the PBC, Showtime, and HBO. Showtime and Fox. Why did he resign? He made the road. Marco Polo, what's going on? So if you see, all I got to do is go straight, and the pot of gold is right there. All I got to do is go straight, and I'm going to get directly to the pot of gold. And you say, well, you know what? Instead of going straight, I'm going to make a right here. Then I'm going to make a left. Then I'm going to make another left. Well, you made it hard on yourself. When you saw the pot of gold was straight ahead. Dub Zero, what's going on? You made that hard on yourself. Mike Hughes, what's going on? You chose that road. The path was straight ahead. It was clear as day. Sign with the PBC. Do a fight-by-fight basis so you can make it easy on yourself. You knew all the big fights. Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, Errol Spence, Keith Thurman. Your Dana Sugas, they all on that side. You are the only welterweight on this side. Why would you choose that path again? Why? And cool, you could choose that path. But again, you chose that path. Nobody else chose it for you. My brother DJ in the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Hopkins disqualified himself when he insinuated EJ faked his eye injury last year. James Toney always picks against Errol Spence Jr., so that's nothing new. Salute to my brother DJ in the building dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Aunt Mo, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Bud's actions show he sees himself as a prize fighter who fights once a year, but doesn't bring nowhere near the star power big fights to show for it. GD, what's going on? So now listen to this. He made it hard on himself. Now, here's where it gets tricky. Now, I want y'all to listen to this part very closely. And once again, smash the like button. We have 900 people here and 600 likes. We got 300 people moonlighting. I don't care if you're Bernard Hopkins himself. Smash the like button. Box fan 037, brother in the super chat, dropping that halfer. Good on your boy Blue in the super chat. Errol chose to drink that night and drive business decisions. He's not only lucky to be alive, he could have others. He did that to himself. Who cares? He did it to himself. And what does that have to do with this situation? That sounds silly. And I don't even know why would you bring up that. What's wrong with you? You should be ashamed of yourself for even saying such a thing. When you ain't perfect. I love how people be talking behind the screen like they perfect. What's the flaws you made in your life? Because I made plenty of flaws that could have cost me mine and others. So what are you talking about? Especially when you're young. So what does that have to do with it? Straight combo, what's going on? So you perfect? You lived your life straight and narrow. So you see these silly comments and silly responses to something that they have no, so this is emotion. So Boxman 037, it's emotion over facts. So Errol Spence doing that night, yeah. How many people in the club did the same thing? Because I'm sure it was over 500 people there. And I'm sure, right, that it was about 500 cars outside. And I'm sure he wasn't the only person that got out and got in his car. He was the only person that had a reaction for his action that you know about. Bless 365. Peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? So who cares that he made a mistake in his life? How many people made a mistake in their life? Especially when you're young. Go ahead and tell us. Now, Boston Fan 037, give us a sneak peek into your life and what you did on a daily basis, especially when you was young. So who cares? Yeah, yeah, he could have cost somebody and he could have cost himself. Right. You know how many people do that on a daily basis? That's not uncommon. So you're talking about a 28-year-old kid that's a multimillionaire that made a mistake. And is he the first one? Is he going to be the last one? So what's your point? What does that have to do with this one? What does that have to do with what Bernard Hopkins is saying? I'm curious to know. Boss Fan 037. What does that have to do with Bernard Hopkins? And what does that have to do? Yeah, Bless 365, 28 years old. I'm way on the wrong side of 40. So guess what? Some of the decisions I made when I was 28. Oh yeah, you're still a kid. Especially when you're a multimillionaire. Well, not a kid, right? You're not a kid. But he's a young adult. 28, you know how many people make bad decisions at 28? Come on. Yeah, he a grown man, 28. But guess what? Right? When you're 28 compared to when you're 48, it's a completely different story. So at 28, right? A multimillionaire at 28, he's young. He made a bad decision. Who cares? What the hell does that have to do with what Bernard Hopkins is saying and this fight and Terrence Crawford making bad business decisions? Please, somebody explain to me, what does that have to do with Bernard Hopkins saying that Terrence Crawford went through bad business decisions that he chose? Ain't nobody. See, here's the problem. This is the problem that I have with what y'all saying. Ain't nobody. Errol Spence ain't never said this was the reason or use it as an excuse to do something or not do something. When has Errol Spence used his situation as an excuse to do or not do something? When? That just sounds silly. And what did it cost Errol Spence? Because he came right back 14 months later and fought one of the best fighters in the world and sold out his arena. So please help me explain why we talking about his age and him having a car accident. What does that have to do with it? Who did it? What did it stop? And what excuse did he use it to do or to not do? Because in this case, Terrence Crawford didn't sign with the PBC or stay a free agent, and it cost him all the fights. What fights did it cost Errol Spence? Y'all sound silly and emotional. King Judah, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Blue, Bud chose that path because he never wanted to fight the best. His resume and actions prove it was he's a con man and a fraud. I won't say that, but you know, he made bad decisions. So him making a bad choice and going out and having an accident, that affected what? What does that have to do with the price of tea in China? You're trying to make up excuses and you just sound even more silly by doing so. Roll Tide for life, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue. He said, hey, Blue, these legends need to watch EJ fight before they criticize him. They not making any sense. They just this fight, Blue, with the false narratives. Facts, I agree with you, dropping that half a duh on your boy Blue. That's amazing, man. I can't believe grown people in here talking about, oh, man, he wasn't a kid and he did. What did it? Who cares? It didn't affect the sport. He didn't hurt nobody. He hurt himself. And he didn't hurt his career. He came back bigger and stronger. So who cares? What Terrence Crawford did hurt the sport. It hurt his legacy. He didn't get the fights. King Judah, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. EJ chose to drink and drive and never had to complain about getting the fights he wants and has 3 straps to Bud's 1. Bud fans are facts. So EJ went through all of that, came back, and is still a bigger star and still got more belts? Come on, man. Wow. The disdain for Terrence Crawford, for Errol Spence, just shows more and more. It shows more and more. Cal Coolidge, my brother in the super chat, dropping that gup on your boy Blue. You serving up a heavy dose of truth today. Salute to you, Blue. Salute to you, great brother. Man, I can't believe grown people in here talking about, man, this dude is a grown man. Todd Baby, what's going on? He was young and he made a mistake. How many people here, Crash Cam 6'7", what's going on? At 28 years old, made a mistake? How many? How many people at 28 here made a mistake in their life that could have cost you or somebody else? Because I'm sure 90% of the people in here, 90% of the people in here have done something similar. It just didn't have the repercussions of what he had. Plain and simple. And if you tell me, oh, no, I ain't never, man, please. Strong Island, salute to the 15631 in the super chat, dropping that half a good on your boy Blue. He said, salute, Blue, keep cooking. Salute to you, great brother. Man, I love, hey, Strong Island, I love how people sit behind a computer in the desk and pretend that they holier than thou. And they ain't never did nothing that could have cost them or nobody else. Man, stop, man. There go that fantasy land living again. That y'all think that I'm just absent-minded and I don't even pay attention. Hey, Blue don't know what he talking about. I ain't never did nothing like that. Yeah, maybe 10% of y'all, but 90% of y'all did. Greg Neal and Bernard Hopkins, we talking. It's ironic because Bernard Hopkins was somebody that was in prison. Greg Neal, brother in the super chat, dropping that good on your boy Blue. He said old heads adjust just like when Floyd with Floyd that Spence is drawing the crowd they never did. Salute to you, great brother. Brian King B. Falcon, what's going on? Salute to my brother Greg Neal dropping that good on your boy Blue. I'm a realist. Rampage, what's going on? Hey, I know Mo 2013, what's going on? I ain't never gonna sit here and pretend and act like I ain't never did nothing. When I was 28 years old, I was just straight and narrow, man. You couldn't get me because I was grown. Man, come on, man, stop. Bless 365, the queen in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. She said it's the exact same way Terrence Buss, of course, they use him getting a shot as an excuse. Of course, it sounds silly, but people still do it. It's the exact same way Terrence Buss Crawford is use him getting a shot as an excuse. No, it's not the same thing. It's completely not the same thing. It's not the same thing at all. It's nowhere near the same thing. Nowhere near. Terrence Crawford made a bad business decision over and over and over and over again. That's nowhere near the same thing as what Errol Spence making a bad decision in his personal life outside the sport of boxing that could have hurt somebody outside the sport of boxing and hurt himself outside the sport of boxing. Terrence Crawford saying that I'm going to re-sign here and re-sign here again and re-sign here again and not fight those fighters over there is not the same thing. It's nowhere near the same thing. It's not even close to being the same thing. He signed there the first time. Okay, cool. He signed there the second time. Okay, cool. When you was a free agent and you saw the entire landscape on the other side of the street and your own counterparts and friends like Timothy Bradley and Andre Ward saying stuff like, oh, we never do business with that side of the street. And you know how difficult it is for to bring these two major networks together. Then why did you re-sign there? Why did you not say, let me do a fight-by-fight basis so that I can make sure I secure those fights? And then when you finally become a free agent, you don't blame yourself and hold yourself accountable, but you hold Bob Arum accountable. So please explain to me, how is that the same thing? It's nowhere near. And all that is talk of trying to not hold Terrence Crawford accountable for making the decisions he did to not get the fights that he should have got. Period. Marquis, what's going on? Ain't nowhere near close to being the same thing. Not even close. George Grace, my brother, back in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Buzz signed back with Top Rank, listening to the powers that be, thinking PBC was going to bankrupt him, and he's paying for it now. Not only did he do that, but he also did business with MTK Global, and look how that's panning out. He has nobody to blame but himself. So instead of y'all trying to hold him accountable and saying, listen, bro, you made that decision. Ain't nobody else made that decision but you. Guillermo Maldonado, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. We all human and make mistakes as a part of being a human. What we do after the fact, how we bounce back happens to be the difference if you grew up or not. Facts. So us trying to sit here and try to act like this was it's comparable, it's not comparable. Because Terrence Crawford affected his legacy and Errol Spence affected his physical and his family. Two different things. And by the time he did that, Money Mitch says, so same goes for Spence. What goes for Spence? Here we go. Another silly comment. What's the same that goes for Spence? Go ahead, Money Mitch. This is why every day I understand why they can do what they do, the promoters, managers, and everything in the sport of boxing. Because the fans just make 0 sense, and they like to make no sense. Money Mitch said, that's ridiculous. What's ridiculous? Come on, let's play this game. I ain't got time. And get the likes up. We should have 1K likes. Bless 365. The Queen said, that's all I'm saying, King, is that people bring up both of their personal life. No. What personal choices that people are bringing up with Terrence Crawford? What personal choices? I'm interested to know, Bless 365. What personal choices of Terrence Crawford that people are bringing up? Son of Tank, what's going on? Albert Coleman, what's going on? El Padrino, what's going on? Brandon Hilsine, what's going on? Don't time out, nobody don't block, nobody don't do anything. Oh, you're talking about that? Who brings that up? I ain't never heard nobody bringing that up. I ain't heard nobody bringing up Terrence Crawford, that situation, since he fought Brettis Prescott. Jay Cooley, what's going on, great brother? Rob Conway, what's going on? I ain't hear nobody bringing that point up since he brought up Brettis Prescott. As a matter of fact, 90% of the people today's time don't even know that even took place. Switch Deuce, what's going on? 90% Melville Money 11. What's going on? Don't even know that even took place with Terrence Crawford right now. Nobody even talks about that. What this dude just tried to say, compared to what we're talking about, is two different things. Let's see. Okay, where you heard that and saw that? You heard that and saw that the entire buildup, because I was physically there with the Sean Porter fight and the Kell Brook fight. When did the buildup for Kell Brook, his last two fights, in the last 2 years, when have they brought that up in the buildup of either one of those fights for Sean Porter or Kell Brook? That was 2020, 2021, and we're in 2022. What buildup or who you heard say that as an excuse as for anything? Paul Allen, brother in the super chat, dropping that good on your boy Blue. He says Spence is a beast. His strength is respect. Is he respects the foundation and works on it continually. Oh, facts. Salute to my brother Paul Allen dropping that good on your boy Blue. Because the Ahmad be poetic. What's going on? The entire buildup for Terrence Crawford and Sean Porter, and the entire buildup for Terrence Crawford and Kell Brook, nobody brought that up. Don C, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said they both put their hand on the hot stove that Bud kept going back to see if it's hot, seeing it's still on. Facts. But my thing is this. When that incident happened with Terrence Crawford, that was before the Brettis Prescott fight. That was before he was a world champion. Who brings that up as to a reason as him not being able to do something or anything in the sport of boxing? Who uses that? It wasn't publicized nowhere near. Triumphant, what's going on? Double R, Ish, what's going on? Adrian D, what's going on? Libra 1963-4, what's going on? Mile High, what's going on? That situation with Terrence Crawford was nowhere near as publicized. R. Stokes, J. Dat, what's going on? As Errol Spence. You know why? Because when it happened with Terrence Crawford, he wasn't a high-profile athlete. When it happened with Errol Spence, Robert Chandler, what's going on? Gold Boxing fan, what's going on? When that accident happened with Errol Spence, that's at the height of his career. He had just 12 days after unifying the belts against Sean Porter, he suffered that car accident. 90% of the people in the sport of boxing don't even know that happened with Terrence Crawford. So who's using that as a reasoning for anything? And if they are, they silly for saying it. Martin McClendon, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, wow, 1,000 people on a summer Saturday, middle of the day. Blue, you a bad man. Salute to you, great brother. I appreciate you. And they still not smashing the like button, though. We got 1,000 people here, right? And we still don't have 1,000 likes. When we know it's actually more than 1,000 people here. Sharitha Miller, Peace Bless Queen, how you doing today? Say, and yes, people do know it. Bless 365. You're just trying to be stubborn right now. That's all you're doing. Leo GT multimedia artist, what's going on? Again, like I said, when that happened with Terrence Crawford, that was before he was a high-profile fighter. Right? That happened. And if anybody's bringing that up, right, I have been doing a stream talking about this fight for at least a year, and nobody in this chat has ever brought up Terrence Crawford in that situation. Never. I've never heard anybody outside of you bringing that up today say anything about that. It didn't hinder anything. Kareem Ash, what's going on? Isaac Jones, what's going on? When did that hinder anything? That happened before he even fought Brettis Prescott. Who's talking about it? Where and when? All I said was that. King Judah, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, I'm the biggest Bud detractor on YouTube and never brought up Bud being shot. He said, how can I possibly use that to win an argument? Right, that's what I'm saying. I've been doing this. Okay, let's just say in the last 3 weeks. In the last 3 weeks, I've never heard anybody bring up that situation. Not one person. Devon Johnson, what's going on? Jamaican Silas, what's going on, great brother? Salute to you, brethren. But you're basically saying boxing fans don't. I'm not saying that. I didn't say boxing fans don't know about it, right? I said 90% of the boxing fans don't know about it. That don't mean the hardcore boxing fans don't know about it. Augusta Terry, what's going on? Hanny Castano, what's going on? Joshua Kingston 518, what's going on? Okay. That don't mean the hardcore boxing fans that don't know about it. But majority of people don't know about that situation because it took place over years ago. It took place so many years. Nobody uses that as a. She said that's because you're not doing it, Blue. So of course your audience wouldn't have heard about it, King. But you know why Bless 365? Because it's not a factor. So why bring it up? Big Money, what's going on? The only reason Shining Light, what's going on? The only reason I even bring up Errol Spence's car accident, Hellcat Impala SS, what's going on? Is because somebody else brings it up and because it happened on a large scale. Herbert Johnson, what's going on? It happened on a large scale and it was caught on tape. So trying to compare what Terrence Crawford went through to what Errol Spence went through is two different things. So Errol Spence's situation was at the height of his career, just 12 days after unifying the belts against Sean Porter, and was caught on camera. When that happened with Terrence Crawford, right, it wasn't caught on camera. And if you didn't watch the story, Denitria Bryant, what's going on? If you didn't watch Terrence Crawford's story or the buildup or something like that, you wouldn't even know about it. The only reason you know about it is because somebody watched the story and it caught word of mouth. Christopher Schaefer, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a good on your boy Blue. He said, salute, Blue. Just getting off the links. Shot 77 and got a bag, so it's been a good day. Now I'm good, ready to cook on this boxing. Salute to you, great brother, dropping that halfer. Good on your boy Blue. So that's all I'm saying. So now, you think about this, right? That happened before Terrence Crawford even becoming world champion. He fought British Prescott. I want y'all to know about this stuff. That was over 10 years ago. Terrence Crawford when that happened, that was 14 years ago. That was 2008. That was 2008. He wasn't even 21 years old yet. The dude is about to be 35. He wasn't even 21. He's about to be 35. Lexi Wallace, what's going on? Bless 365, the Queen back in the super chat, dropping another Cinco on your boy Blue. I'm saying people bring it up when they're talking about these fighters and questioning personal life choices. That's all I was saying. And they shouldn't be doing that because Bless 365, anybody that brings that up about Terrence Crawford, again, right? What that got to do with that man's legacy, his private life, him making a bad, well, somebody made a bad decision towards him, right? So if anybody's bringing that up in regards to Terrence Crawford and his career and trying to downplay him and making a decision when he wasn't even 21 years of age, Money Brown TV, go subscribe to my brother Money Brown TV. Money, drop the link. That's just silly that's just silly overall because they don't even know about the story. TR, what's going on? See, Money Best Style is Brooklyn in the house without a doubt. So that happened in 2008. He wasn't even 21. So anybody to bring that up, right, to try to discredit him or try to downplay him is just silly. They even more silly than bringing up the Errol Spence fight, the Errol Spence car accident. Knock your block Oseto, what's going on? Jarrell Joseph, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Terrence Crawford can't beat Spence 50-50, but Errol don't stop coming. How will Crawford face the pressure he's never faced? Nope, not gonna happen, bro. Salute to you, great brother. Well, I just want to finish listening what Bernard Hopkins had to say, then I got to get out of here. Hoodie Smoke, my brother. I want y'all to listen to this, though. And then I got to get out of here. Then I got to get out of here. Boxing True Sir on my high. What's going on? Check it out.
Spence hasn't needed to make the adjustments. I like him in this fight. You said that you have.
Yeah, I'm gonna try John Wick.
Spence hasn't needed to make the adjustments, like like the way Crawford has. Could that be maybe because what Spence does works off the bat, and he just kind of dominant from that point where he doesn't need to make the adjustments?
Now, listen to what he said. Now, smash the like button, people. Get the likes up. We should have 1,000 likes. Smash the like button. Get the likes all the way up, people. We should have 1,000 likes. Get the likes to 1K. Smash it. Get the likes to 1K. Smash the like button. Dre Finest, what's going on? Triple OG. Get the likes up to 1K. Listen, so now y'all couldn't hear what KO said? Okay, listen, KO is going to say to him, does it have, you said, listen what he says.
Chopping at the bit. I like him in that fight. You said that you haven't needed, Spence hasn't needed to make the adjustments like like the way Crawford has. Could that be maybe because what Spence does works off the bat and he just kind of dominant from that point where he doesn't need to make the jump because he's just rolling? I think it's just his talent is showing that the guys he went up against, the quality guys that he went up against the guys that Crawford went up against, it's night and day.
What? Smash the like button, man. Get the likes to 1K. Did y'all hear what he said? Joey Lopez, what's going on? Did y'all hear what he said? The level of opponents that Terrence Crawford faced compared to the level of opponents Errol Spence faced is night and day. That just shows the level of opponents is night and day. Really?
The quality guys that he went up against the guys that Crawford went up against, it's night and day. It's definitely night and day.
It's definitely night and day. Tony Ramsey, what's going on? It's night and day. It's definitely night and day.
Talent is showing that point where he doesn't need to make the jump. Could that be?
And shout out to KO Artist Sport. Go subscribe to my brother KO Artist Sports.
That you haven't needed, Spence hasn't needed to make the adjustments like like the way Crawford has. Could that be maybe because what Spence does works off the bat and he just kind of dominant from that point where he doesn't need to make the jump because he's just rolling? I think it's just his talent is showing that the guys he went up against, the quality guys that he went up against the guys that Crawford went up against, it's night and day. It's definitely night and day. You only who your opponents are. You only who your opponents are. You could be 30-0. I want to see the opponents you're for to justify those 30s and up. So I want to weigh the talent. I'm not saying everybody was lame ducks. They had no damn chance going in. They didn't even have a chance at the damn press conference.
What? I've heard enough. I can't even continue to listen to that. He said all the opponents Errol Spence faced didn't have a chance. They didn't even have a chance at the press conference. Okay. Bless 365. Peace, bless to the queen in Super Chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. She said, I'm just so excited for this fight. I respect both of those kings. So may the best man win. But I'm definitely choosing Terrence Bud Crawford to get the job done. Yeah, me too, Queen. Leo GT multimedia artist. What's going on? Coach 67 Sports TV. What's going on? Is that not one of the most ridiculous things you ever heard? Nate's Classic Bonsai. What's going on? Bossman KD. What's going on? Is that not one of them? He said none of Errol Spence's opponents was lame ducks and they didn't even have a chance at the press conference. Okay. Wow. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. You can't make this stuff up. G5_Gabe. Go subscribe to my brother G5_Gabe. What's goody with you, great brother? And on that note, I'm out of here. Gabe, drop the link in the chat. Is that not one of the most ridiculous things you ever heard? MP Dub TF, what's going on? Conservative common sense, what's going on? Trev Stoker, what's going on? Philly Miz 215, my brother, what's goody with you? That's ridiculous. Boxing Truth Serum, what's going on? Jarrell Joseph, brother, back in the super chat. Just compare resumes. Crawford resume isn't Spence. That is ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Anwar Willis, what's going on? Raymond Murphy, what's going on? Yeah, get the likes up to 1K, man. We should have been past 1K. Andre Robinson, what's going on? Yeah, Andre Robinson. That's why I said it's completely, it's on purpose. Dom Dollar, what's going on? Stacy Corley, what's going on? I need y'all to get the likes to 1K. It's done on purpose. He's too educated. He's too smart. He's too savvy to say the stuff that he's saying. It's that he's purposely saying it. That don't even make sense. That's ridiculous. LJ Burns, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said it sounds like he truly doesn't know what he's talking about, Blue. He know what he's talking about. He purposely saying and doing what he's doing. Purposely. That's why I asked the question, why don't they like Errol Spence Jr.? That don't even make sense. Justin Sweat, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said crazy part is Bud's best opponents are at best Spence's leftovers. B-Hop can't be serious. This is what I'm trying to say. B-Way, what's going on? You Kell Brook and Sean Porter. Sean Porter is the best opponent on his resume. Errol Spence beat him in 2 years ago. 3 years ago, 2019. That's the best opponent on his resume. That's the biggest fight of his career. Sean Clark, what's going on? That's the biggest fight of his career. And Errol Spence fought him 3 years ago in a unification bout. What is he talking about? Antoine Martin, what's going on? What is he talking about? That don't even make sense. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes to 1K, people. KG_412, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, so does that mean Jeff Horn is better than the guys Errol Spence Jr. beat for the belts? Ridiculous. Hey, KG_412 and Jose Benavidez Jr. and Igis Kavalauskas and Amir Khan that was past his prime? I mean, you got to be kidding me, right? Danny Garcia knocked out Amir Khan. Did we not forget that? So we know he can't be a better than, right? Danny Garcia knocked out Amir Khan. It don't even make sense. RJ Moore, brother in the super chat, he said 3 belts were awarded for being in greater father. It's amazing. It completely amazes me. But not to mention, Yordenis Ugas is they was praising Yordenis Ugas. Terrence Crawford's entire team was praising Yordenis Ugas, how good he was. Now he's not even a factor. I mean, wow. Jarrell Joseph, my brother, back in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, bro, I just said that Crawford resume isn't not with Spence resume. What are y'all talking about? No, that's what he was saying. Yeah, they misread what you said, Jarrell Joseph. Salute to Jarrell Joseph dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. They misinterpreted what you were saying. She said, I was getting dressed, Blue. Now I got to wait on you. Oh, man. Yeah, Queen, I'm about to get out of here. Nate Classic Bonsai in the super chat dropping that duh on your boy Blue. I done slowed you down, Queen. Now I made you late. Now I done made you late. See what happens when I check in? Done made the Queen late. Hey, listen, Queen, wherever you going, don't blame it on me, though. Bless. Don't blame it on me. You know what I mean? Hey, wherever you going, Queen, don't blame it on me. Ain't have nothing to do with Blue. Because I'm mobile. You could have put me in the pocket. You could have put me in the pocket and went about your business. No, don't put that on me, Ricky Bobby. Don't put that on me. Cable King TV said, I love you, Blue, but I got Buzz. Salute. Oh, I don't got no problem with that. Zoomverse, what's going on? It's a 50-50 fight. You feel like Terrence Crawford going to win? I have zero problem with that. Zero. He's having brunch at the Mimosa House. Oh, you in the West Coast. Hey, you better get up out of there then, because it's about to be lunch. Brunch is about to be over. Messing with me is going to be dinner time. Sean Clark, brother, in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, fans like to play with the alternative facts, but I'm disappointed in these former fighters more because they know how much work it goes into this. Facts. I know. You better put me in the pocket. Put me in your pocket. I'm mobile, Queen. Locked in, brother, in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, what do you think about De La Hoya saying it's Al Heyman blocking fights, not him and Floyd? I think Oscar De La Hoya is hesitant and not confident that Ryan Garcia is going to beat Gervonta Tank Davis. So I think he's already placing roadblocks in the way. Tris 805, brother, in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said there were great fighters, but have huge egos. They want to think they were the best and nobody compares. Agreed. Salute to Tris 805, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Let me get out of here. I'm late myself. I got to get out of here. I got to go. But I appreciate y'all coming through, starting up, holding your boy Blue down, showing me love on this Saturday afternoon. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you was here with me. Salute to y'all. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue. For surely showing my nephew, what's goody with you? Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hit, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Road. Make sure you like and share the videos. Kid the Great, my brother out the hospital. Blessings to my brother, Kid the Great. What's goody with you in the super chat? Blue, I just got home from the hospital. Blessings to you, great brother. Please take care of yourself, man. Stay healthy, great brother. Please. And blessings to you, man. Blessings to your queen. She kept us informed. I'm glad you're healthy. I'm glad you're home, man. Please take care of yourself, great brother, and keep staying on that grind. Salute. Appreciate you, great brother. Much love to you, Kid the Great. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.